And we've got a pair of teams who not long ago had more Super Bowls than anybody else. It's the boys and the 49ers. All that and more coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
Oh, he's got room past the 30. Cowboys coming out. As usual, it's Dak Prescott leading the way. Led the NFL in touchdown passes, Greg, a season ago. Already his 9th year at the helm for the Cowboys.
There aren't many quarterbacks in this league who come under the microscope as often as this guy does. I mean, he isn't perfect by any means, but you could certainly do a lot worse than having him lined up as your guy leading your offense. He has the athleticism to bail himself out of bad situations, but also the arm talent to make every throw on the field. So as long as he protects the ball, that's been the biggest thing in his career. If he can do that, man, he's as good as they come in this league.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Dak. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
He just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage. We see quarterbacks do that all the time, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
It's a pickup of 13 yards. That's good for a Dallas 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Elliott. A hit, and he has lost the football.
So even though they avoid the turnover, this is still a play that they're going to coach hard off of. They're going to bring guys into the meeting room next week and say, hey, guys, we're not always going to be so fortunate. The ball is not always going to bounce our way. Anybody who handles the ball from the center to the quarterback to any of the ball carriers, the most important aspect of team offense is protecting the ball at all costs.
And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Right back to Cooks. He's got another one. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Elliott out of the backfield. And 3rd down coming up.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. It's a gain of 10 yards. 1st down, Cowboys.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, Quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
To the air again. Prescott.
Oh, buddy.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They'll throw again. Dak. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
On third down, Prescott. To the goal line and in. Brandon Cooks. Touchdown, Dallas. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Deebo Samuel going to get a chance to return it. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. Here come the 49ers, and they are led by Brock Purdy. You know the story, taken last in the 2022 draft. The last 2 seasons, he has led the Niners deep in the playoffs, and it's his 3rd season, Greg, as the QB for San Francisco.
I always love going down to the field in pregame, Mike, and just seeing how certain guys approach their pregame warm-ups and the routine leading up to kickoff. And I really liked what I saw out of him. He had a really interesting level of focus. He had all of his wide receivers around. He was getting them all involved, throwing the ball, getting on the same page, timing, rhythm in the passing game. They're hoping all these extra reps, not only leading up to this week in practice, but here on game day, if they can carry that over after the game starts, they're expecting to have a lot of success here, especially early. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Purdy now on 2nd down. Gets this one into the hands of Juwan Jennings. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 18 on the pitch and catch. First down, 49ers. They'll throw again with Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
1 quarter in the books. It's the Cowboys. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Here we go. Ha!
Back to the air again is Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3 but that is good enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
3rd and 5.
Here we go, shot.
Throwing again is Purdy. Able to complete it to Ayuk. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards.
Still 3rd down.
Third and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
So the drive stalls out, and here's the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowski, to punt. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Now, following the punt return, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he's going to be taken down at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
Starting to see it back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment.
Yeah! Here we go! Right check!
On 1st and 10, Prescott in trouble, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did. Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
Dak facing 3rd and long. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. How about that play off the call sheet to convert 3rd and 18 for a first down? Operating from the gun, here's Dak. This one downfield, complete to Cooks. And he's out of bounds but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A big play for the Cowboys. 37 yards.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
On the ground, it's Elliott. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run to the 5-yard line. And now the Cowboys going to take a timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter.
Yeah, here we go! 26.
On second and goal, they'll give him another shot. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. Looking for that final yard. It's third and goal. They'll go with the sneak. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down. So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we reach halftime, and the visiting Cowboys are in front. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the halftime report. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. And nothing doing from the offense just yet. Down 10-0 as they come up with first and 10.
Ready? Hot! Go!
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to be hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And the defense has it.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
The Cowboys offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Here we go. 26.
On the give, it's Elliott. Here's second and 9.
Yeah! Here we go. 26.
Again, here's Zeke. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole like we've seen in the past. He gets stopped for no gain.
Prescott from the gun on third down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
And he'll be taken down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
A run on 1st and goal. He'll get maybe a yard down to the 4-yard line. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Cowboys. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Niners offense headed back to take over once more. They trail this one 17-0 now. Really need to find some inspiration, some momentum on this drive as they'll begin here with 1st down. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
So Kittle comes in motion. Caught. This is Ayuk. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw today, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Out of the gun. They'll give it to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage on this play. They knock him back to the midfield stripe. Now, stoppage here for an injury. It's Christian McCaffrey who's having an issue down there. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Now, a 3rd and 2. They'll motion over Samuel. They need 2. Here's Purdy. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simple. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
Purdy works out of the pistol. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Throwing on 2nd down is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Third down. Purdy. Right back to Kittle. That's another one. And he's going to be brought down here on what will turn out to be the final play of the third quarter.
Okay, ready?
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it
Here we go,
on
set.
fourth down.
Hot, hot.
Putting the tight end in motion. They'll go. It's Mitchell. And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the fourth down conversion. And he will get into the end zone. George Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
If they don't come up with this, the game is over. But now, anything can happen. You've got plenty of time, down 3. The first job, make sure you at least get the ball in field goal range to force overtime. But if the opportunity presents, try to win this thing in regulation.
And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Set to go now on first and 10. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. And hauled in once again, it's Ayuk. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down. Here we go, first and goal. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Second and goal.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Jennings. And he'll be taken down. Let's call it the 7-yard line. And here comes third and goal. This is intercepted. Picked off by Donovan Wilson. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to fourth down and have a shot at 3 points. But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
And a nice game, getting this to about the 23-yard line.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's second and 3 to go. They'll stick with Elliott. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the first down.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. And right away, you can point to the turnover battle. Always key. Tells the story so often. It did here again today. Their offense didn't turn it over at all. They finished on the plus side with the takeaways. And as a result, they're going to come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.